Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and talk to Poppy here.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Okay, she doesn't seem confident.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Oh, well, this should go well.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly
Omniscience?
the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right.
I don't like where this is going.
We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fun.
Uh-oh. They ganged up on us.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
Alright.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Huh. Thought we were gonna have to fight.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Well, that was certainly Alright, let's do this. Jesus Christ.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Here we go.
Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
There
It's
you go.
good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal.
Alright. Ah, now we're trapped inside the book.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Niamh. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Dude, I feel like I'm. Oh my god.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
What? Oh! I don't like this book. I feel like I should be able to fight back.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
You know what I'm
Best
saying?
move while I can. Niamh must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I
You're
see.
kidding.
A staircase straight ahead.
It's ridiculous.
Death. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Do I have to wait until... It's ridiculous,
This is my
man.
chance. I'm coming, Niamh. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Bruh. Move out the way, dude. Alright. Fucking death,
Nothing
man.
this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Yeah, you'd be correct. Mother. You're kidding me. Joking.
Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
How
They
visible am I?
can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Oh. Okay.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Niamh?
Alright. Oh, am I supposed to just keep walking forward or something?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
never felt such power.
Defender! Bombarder!
Revelio. Defender. Descender. Depulso. Defender. Bombarder.
Okay.
Descendo. Depulso. Defender. Bombarder. Descendo. Depulso. Defender. Bombarder. Descendo. Depulso. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Depulso. Defender. Descendo. Depulso. Defender. Bombarder. Protector. Defender.
Dude, I'm not liking this one bit, man.
Revelio.
Ah, yes, Death himself.
Defender. Bombarder. Depulso. Descendo. Defender. Bombarder. Descendo. Depulso. Defender. Bombarder. Descendo. Depulso. Defender. Bombarder. Descendo. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Descendo.
Golly.
Bombarder. Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Descendo. Depulso. Protection.
Oh, why not block?
Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda! Defendo! Descendo! Depulso! Defendo! Bombarda! 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 Descendo! Depulso! Defendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso! Defendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso!
Damn it.
Defendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso! Defendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso!
There we go. This should be open now. Let's go. Oh, come on now.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished.
Far from
Pass through the
finished.
mourners ahead. Nothing.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Niamh.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Okay. Alright.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands, it
saw
can...
what I did for my father. Oh, Niamh, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
But that's the issue. No, don't do that.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Where the hell am I now?
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Okay.
Is it
And who are you?
Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How
Yeah.
did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
But we don't have time.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Can I not speak to any of these people after I'm done? Okay.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
She sent me an owl, but I didn't. All right. Exactly how far is she? Oh. But I mean, there's something else up here. It appears. Was I tripping?
Revelio.
All that happened that day, I would. Away from me. Come now, Annabelle. A long time ago.
All right.
Excellent.
Thank you. What is this? What kind of quest is this?
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
You're kidding me.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Oh, we gotta follow him some more.
Revelio.
Curious students can find him on display here. Grimbold Weft is responsible for some of the most important. Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of royal
Wackerton's
knights.
history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least.
Keen-eyed
Revelio
will spot the statue of Sir Aphpuddle. Countenance.
No, that's not what it is.
Ranks. His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons.
One draws near.
Rather in training
These
yards
bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Sir Skaggletop the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs.
Alike.
Care to guess who won?
This is a centuries-old likeness of Poundadon. Fearless Malconter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
There's nothing quite so magical as history. Dusty.
No, no.
The Hogwarts founders could never have achieved such architectural majesty without the aid of powerful magic.
Revelio.
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of bombard. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
Oh my god.
Revelio.
Students often complain about the many staircases at Hogwarts. They never bother me. As one would expect, Hogwarts contains no narthexes, since obviously those would not be found.
Revelio.
Finally. Oh, that's not him?
glass to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
Hogwarts is in...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well
Yes, let's go.
Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Alright.
History is written by those who do their schoolwork.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me
Thanks.
that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me.
She was not.
likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
All right. Whoops. Whoops. How far is this place? That is far. You're kidding me. Oh. Because I went the wrong way. You're telling me I have to... Garbage.
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us. An intruder!
Oh my god.
Confringo! Bombarda! Depulso! Levioso!
No! Oh, I will make you pay.
When are you going to give up?
I won't rest.
Confringo! Bombarda! Depulso! Levioso! Confringo!
Kill spells glance off of me.
Arresto momentum. Defeat!
I should investigate.
Accio! Arresto momentum. Confringo! Depulso! Levioso! Bombarda!
What?
Confringo! Bombarda! Levioso! Depulso! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender!
I deserve better than my trunk.
Hmm. How far is this now?
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Felcroft as soon as you can.